and welcome to my channel, Laura's Library Card. So sorry if it's a little gloomy or a little stormy, but this just rolled right in as I was getting all set up. But today's video is where we check out what's on Laura's Library Cards, and it's just a quick little currently reading update, sort of what's on my reading radar, TBR, and a little bit of housekeeping for me so that I can be on top of what I have checked out. So first up, we have I'll Be Gone in the Dark by McNamara. And so this is a true crime research compilation of Michelle McNamara before she passed away, of her search and exploration and study of the Golden State Killer. So I haven't read that much true crime, but I'm a true crime fan because I listened to a lot of My Favorite Murder and I loved all the Law and Orders, and I am interested in this book because basically everything I've ever heard said that Michelle McNamara knew her shit and that this is a really great book. So I haven't started it yet, but I've got the audio and I'm really looking forward to that. Next on the list is a repeat from last week. It's called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. And this is a nonfiction book that I'm reading that's all about the history of humankind. I'm just kind of reading it when I'm in the mood. I'm just kind of chugging along and listening to the audiobook. I think I'm just about 50%. And I'm really enjoying it. And I was talking to one of my friends who is an archaeologist, and she was like, yeah, that's like a thing. Yeah, that's like a thing in anthropology. And I was like, well, I didn't take any anthropology classes, so this is really cool. So I'm really enjoying that, but it's just sort of like a plug away in the background kind of book for me. Next is Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I actually can't remember how I heard about this. I think it just was sort of one of those things that kind of kept popping up, and I thought the premise sounded really cool. So and it has a lot of good reviews on Goodreads, so that's why I got added to the list. So I haven't actually started it yet, but I have the ebook, and it's sort of when I can get around to that, that's something I'm really excited to read. The next book is a repeat from last week. It's called Wicked and the Wallflower by Sarah MacLean. I'm still listening to this audiobook. I'm enjoying the story, but it's kind of easy for me to walk away from for some reason. It's just not really holding my attention and making me want to just plow right through it. It has gotten a little bit better, but also kind of more confusing because we're seeing a lot more of the romance and the sexual tension develop between our main male character and our main female character. But Devil's plan is to prevent his brother, the illegitimate Duke, from marrying the main female character. And so his plan is to seduce the main female character sort of out from under his brother, kind of ruin his brother's reputation and prevent them, ruin the engagement, because it's a historical romance, and all of the all of that is a problem. But I don't understand why he views it as a bad thing that he is successfully increasing the sexual tension between himself and his target. I mean, yes, I think he's a little concerned that he's developing feelings for her, but at the same time I'm thinking, okay, this is in line with what you are trying to do, so why is this a bad thing? But it's getting a little more steamy, and I'm just going to kind of keep on reading it. Also a repeat from last week is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. I got out the audiobook, and I'm pretty sure I've never listened to the audiobook before, because once I've started this, I'm quite sure. And I'm reading Twilight because Chandler Ainsley and a few of her other friends are going to be doing a live show where they discuss this book, the first book in the Twilight series, Twilight, and it's upcoming this weekend. So I will put a thing up that is talking about that live show, and that's why I'm rereading it. And honestly, I started that audiobook today. I got a few chapters in, and it's kind of funny because there's little moments where she says, well, it's not like there's anyone who's going to bite me, and maybe my brain works a little different than everyone else. I wonder if it's a glitch. And if you know more about the series, you're kind of like, I saw what you did there. If you like hearing what I have checked out right now and what I'm currently reading, please give this video a little thumbs up and comment down below if you hear of any authors or any books that you particularly love or you want to gush about. I mentioned this book last week. It's called Ghost by Jason Reynolds. I checked out the audiobook, but I haven't gotten a chance to get to it yet. This is a book that was recommended to me by fellow booktuber BooksMcD, so I will put that down in the comments. Description? Words are hard. Sorry. Here are another two that are still on my list that I also haven't gotten to, so they're just sort of on my soon-to-be read list. I have read Queen by Victoria Aveyard and The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. So those are coming soon, but I'm glad I have them checked out. The last book I have checked out is The Eye of the World, which is the first book in the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. So I have the audiobook checked out, and I intend to start that with the read-along that is being hosted by WitchKittenReads. So I'll put her announcement down in the description, but it's this really cool plan to sort of 1 month, one book in the series, because it's like, these are big books and it's a long series. But I've heard about Wheel of Time so many times in my life. It's been recommended to me over and over. Even though high fantasy isn't like my main focus, I do occasionally like to read kind of high fantasy books, and I liked all the Song of Ice and Fire books. So I'm really excited to start the read along. And I joined the Discord server, and it's a really cool group of people. We're already having great conversations, and we haven't even started the read along yet. So that's why I'm really looking forward to starting The Eye of the World. So that's it. That's checked out on my library cards this week. I do have 2 galleys that I received. One is a historical romance, something about a duke. I know it came out a week or 2 ago, so I was able to like kind of instantly get it. I haven't started that one yet because I was sort of hoping to finish Wicked and the Wallflower first, but I'm taking so long on Wicked and the Wallflower that I might just skip to this historical romance. And then the second one that I got, which is the first galley that I've ever been approved for, is a contemporary romance. Comes out in about a week or so, and I think it's like a forbidden romance. I'm not really sure what all the subgenres are, because it's sort of implying that the love interest is for the main female character is going to be her stepbrother. So maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm not wrong, but that's what I've got, and I'm like, I just finished the prologue. I'm like literally 5 pages into chapter 1, so I haven't really like gotten very far yet. But that's a NetGalley book that you can look for coming soon because I intend to review it. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if any of these books spark your interest or is something that you have to say or warn me away from, or how much you love the Wheel of Time. Please gush down below, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.